I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter J to the O to the E, Edwards. Joe, you've been across to Marbella this morning to hear from Nuno ahead of the big game.
Yeah. Swift flight there and back.
Yeah, a little private flight back into ENS HQ. What did Nuno have to say ahead of the big game on Monday night?
He says pretty much everybody's ready. I mean, I haven't really had a chance to get the tan. That's the problem.
No. You still got a little bit of sun cream just on the old palm there. Just wipe it off.
No, obviously I haven't been, unfortunately.
What?
No, I've been here. He's spoken to the club, and then that has been sent through to us through the means of communication we have these days.
Yes, technology,
very good. But yeah, he's basically said that Wolves are ready. Diogo Jota didn't train today.
Right. People worried
because of a slight knock. But he just seems a precautionary measure more than anything. Nuno says he expects to have everybody involved on Monday. Everyone's training well, working hard. So. And from what we can see, Jota has trained on other days and been involved in other sessions, just doing some one-on-one rehab work today instead. Understood he picked up a slight knock against Everton, of course wasn't involved against Shrewsbury in the Cup on Tuesday. So, yeah, I think he's just showing a bit of caution there. But yeah, I think he should be involved.
That's a massive boost as well, isn't it? Because I mean, him and Jimenez are just sensational up top, and you really didn't want to lose that, did you? And just fine Costa or Cav or Traore to be put in there alongside him, and as you would have thought, and they keep the same formation. But Jota's key to this, and the form that he's in, you want him to be fit.
Yeah, and he's been ripping defenders to shreds, hasn't he, in the Premier League? You look at that, Danny Simpson against Leicester, Zabaleta against West Ham, and then Michael Keane and a couple of others against Everton. He has been leaving defenders in his wake. He's been really, really on song, and yeah, I think this is just Wolves giving themselves the best bet of having him involved. Of course, it could turn out that he isn't, but by the sounds of things, they're confident he will be involved. They're just erring on the side of caution, understandably, because you've got those three waiting in the wings in Cavaleiro, Traore and Costa.
Yeah.
None of them have been firing on all cylinders. Traore was okay against Shrewsbury, I thought. Couldn't fault his efforts. Cavaleiro, of course, had his goal, but otherwise was a bit sloppy. And Costa still flatters to deceive. So, yeah, if you've got Jota and you've got him fit, play him.
Absolutely. Look, Wolves going for 4 in a row. 4 Premier League wins in a row, which has never been done before in the club's history. Saying that, they'll be almost not expected to, but they'll be favourites to win the game. Now, they've obviously performed very well when it counted against the bigger clubs, but they've slipped up. They have done against your Huddersfield, your Crystal Palaces, your Watfords, those type of games where people maybe turning up and expect them to at least get a draw. How do they change that? Because these next 3 or 4 fixtures, on paper, people will be looking and expecting them to push on.
Yeah, it is something that has kind of been a slight problem for Wolves this season. They're kind of saying, is it a question of motivation and things like that? Nuno says that is definitely not the case. And you've got to be thinking that after this warm weather break that they've had this week, that that has been tailored to have a bit of team bonding, of course, but to kind of give them this intensive training ahead of Newcastle. So you've got to be feeling that the players are going to be treating this really, really importantly after having this kind of treat beforehand to kind of repay the faith that Nuno has gave them by giving them that treat kind of thing. So, yeah, Newcastle, they're not at the right end of the table. They're a team that has struggled. Wolves are looking to do a double over them. Of course, that reverse fixture, dramatic scenes in that one. Matt Doherty's late winner. Matt Doherty getting those important goals. That's just commonplace, isn't it? It's just what he does. So, yeah, if he comes up with another one on Monday night, great. But I think Nuno and everybody else would like it to be a bit more comfortable this time around.
And they came back refreshed and revitalised last season. We're hoping for more of the same this time around.
Yeah, it was really kind of instrumental, really, in bouncing back. It was after that defeat to Forest, wasn't it? I think that Wolves looked like they just lost a bit of steam and had hit a bit of a wall, had that break out in Marbella and came back refreshed, revitalised, and ready to push on again. Of course, the situation this year is a bit different. They're not going into it into the break in bad form. They're going into it in fine form. So you're just hoping that it doesn't have the opposite effect. Sure. They take the eye off the ball after going out there. Hopefully they'll keep focused, keep up the momentum with a good performance against the Magpies.
So if they are fully fit, you'd expect the same side that they'll be Everton 3-1?
Yeah, I think so. It's hard to see any changes to that. yeah, you're looking at that back three, and I know the wing backs both played as well against Shrewsbury, but I don't think there's any question of tiredness or fatigue there, really. I think everybody, especially the likes of Willy Bolly, who's been suspended for a few weeks beforehand, so I think everybody's fresh and ready to be involved. Yeah, the one question mark is Jota, but I'd probably deem it about an 80-20 at the moment. So I think he's more likely to play than not, and giving him that kind of day off and the rehab work is just, to err on the side of caution and giving him the best chance of being involved.
Prediction?
I think Wolves will come out on top. Yeah, I think they do, and it's, of course, you want to get that record. Nuno, we've just listened to what he had to say. He's not that bothered about the record. He's not going to be kind of swayed by it or kind of acting as an added motivation or anything like that. But subconsciously, I think it would be something that they'd like to achieve and carry on this run of momentum that they've built. They've been fantastic over the past few weeks. They've made good teams look pretty rubbish, really. Like your Evertons and West Hams, they made them look pretty poor.
Yeah.
So if they can do the same to a Newcastle side that could do with a win, then fingers crossed that's what will happen.
Myself, Joe and Tim Spears will be all morning on Monday night. Looking forward to it for all the post-match reaction and the pre-match reaction and the build-up to this one. Make sure you log on to expressandStar.com.